Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cowboys will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded the quality of this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Marshall! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're lining up to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They'll give it to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Now on 2nd down. This one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Now, 4th down.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll pull it down and run. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. Getting in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. On the move to his left. He'll take a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They're bringing heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's got his man. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. It's a draw. Running with power. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit. Late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun to give, looking for room. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
Oklahoma State.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to move it through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Runs through the tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws at the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Inside a half-minute to play, would they dare go for a score here? He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Smashes through. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They're facing a 3rd down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, I think play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off, because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Hurd! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll try the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense got it. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. It the most, they came through.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
They keep attacking through the air. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defense. Red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Martinez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a big gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Oklahoma State.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Marshall, 17.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little more.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 4 over Kansas State.
Free kick.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to...
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to...
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yard. Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Down 4 late, they have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.